Hello, you are watching Together for Dialogue podcast, and we will discuss about decision-making processes and how to get involved young people to decision-making processes. Our guest is here, young leader David, and my first question is, who is a young leader?
Hello, thank you for the question. I can say young leader and young activist are almost the same person. So if you are young, if you have energy and you want to change something in your community, it can be your school, university, city, country, or the world. It depends how much you can do it and how much time you can spend to do it. So you are energized, you can do that. You can get together another youngsters and make even small impact to your community life. I can say you are a young leader.
Okay, and how do we, young leaders, have opportunities for young engagement, like activities and projects?
First of all, we need education to make something different. So there are a lot of opportunities like E+ projects, Erasmus+ projects, local projects and other stuff. Mostly they are non-formal educational projects, and youngsters have opportunity to take part in this kind of projects, to be more educated, to be more active, and so they can make some changes.
And how have young leaders made a positive impact in their communities?
I can share like some experiences from my life. When I was in my bachelor's degree in Venezuela State University, I was president of student council in our university, and we had a group of youngsters who were ready to do anything for the community, for university. So we did like local projects for our city, and also a lot of like small projects to improve our education, to improve our university, and so on. So if you decide to do something, you can find ways, I think.
And what challenges do young leaders have to overcome?
In Armenia?
Yeah.
A lot of challenges.
Also, if you have experience in other countries, you can share them too.
I can say about Armenia, because in Armenia we have a lot of challenges, because mostly, like I cannot say all of them, but mostly people who work in municipalities, in government, they are not so open for youngsters. So if you go to them, ask for some help, mostly they think you want to do something bad to them, or that kind of stuff. So yeah, we have a lot of challenges, and most of them are connected with our government, our municipalities, communities, and
so you were head of the head of student activities, yeah? Activity.
I used to be president of student council in my university when I did my bachelor's degree, but it was like about 5 years ago.
Yeah, and what problems you face there? Okay, how you got young people to get involved in your processes or activities and other activities?
Okay, it's better to share your experience like from 3 months now. So like at the end of February we had a project, so we gathered young people from Armenia. We teach them how to read budgets and like mostly community budgets. So now they are working on it. Every youngster went to his or her community. They started to learn their community budget, and now they are making suggestion to their community, to their municipality, to make some differences in budgeting connected with youngsters. So if there are no space for young people, if there are no money for young people, they're gonna make a suggestion to their municipalities to add some spaces, some money for young people, projects for youngsters, etc.
Okay, but in generally, what motivates them?
To make
To
our
get
country, I think their motivation is mostly to have a better Armenia.
Yeah.
It sounds like a very, very far goal or dream, I can say, but as a youngster, we have to do it.
And how make young people voices heard?
There are some ways, like how you want to make it. Like it depends on problem, which problem you want to solve, or about which problem you want to speak. So now, like social media is also very common, and also you can do advocacy with help of another youngsters or another NGOs. So yeah, there are some ways to make them hear your voice.
Okay, it is a way of digital activism also.
Yeah.
And what skills should develop young people for digital activism?
Nowadays, youngsters, they know how to use social media, Facebook, LinkedIn profiles, even TikTok, and so I think they have, when it comes to social media, they have that kind of skills, but sometimes they are afraid of doing some posts about their community, about the problems of their community, because, you know, like Armenia is very small, and even in small villages, in small cities and small communities, everyone know each other. And 3 months ago, I was with young people from rural areas, and they shared their experiences they had before. So they were like, you know, we went to do some suggestion to our municipality, like in community level, and the next day a lot of workers from municipality, like municipality staff, called their parents, their uncles, and they were like, you know, your daughter or your son came to us, spoke about some problems. It's bad for us because we don't want to have this kind of stuff in our community. We are like, they think everything is great, and they are just clapping themselves.
Okay, and there are some challenges here. Okay, let's start speak about civic competence, and what do you think are the component of civic competence for young people?
Yeah, when it comes to civic activism, we need knowledge about human rights, civic activism, how to be a citizen, how to be like being a citizen. For me, it's not just go and vote. Yeah, you're citizen, you have to do it, but we have different stuff as well to do as a citizen, because like you have to know also how to do advocacy, some skills also. I think I am sure that young people can make a very, very big change, and for me, I have a motto, like it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. We have to make our way as a very interesting and beautiful journey, and at the same time make also good impact to our communities, to our country, to have better Armenia.
Okay, also can you share some examples of different skills that young people can develop?
Yes, of course.
Here.
They need, young people need to be more active, more confident, and they need, it's not a skill, but they need to have a lot of energy. When it comes to time management, for me, better to have energy management, to have a lot of energy and manage how to use your energy. So like we all need a lot of energy to make our country better.
Agree. And how can civic competence help young people in their lives?
It can help to be active citizen. Because being active citizen, as I told, it's very different stuff. It's not just voting. It's making some good impacts to your community, to your country.
Okay, and let's talk about problems. And not only about problems. You are from Vanadzor, you say it as. Can you name some differences or different challenges you face in Vanadzor and in Yerevan as young leader and decision maker? You can share your own experience.
Yes, of course, because like in Vanadzor and not in Vanadzor, like for me, Armenia is Yerevan and others. In others, in rural areas, we have fewer opportunities because in Yerevan you can find a lot of opportunities, chances to take part in different projects, to be in some formal or non-formal active groups. But in Vanadzor we didn't have so much opportunities, so we had to create by ourselves. So it was difficult to when I saw, like for example, student life in Yerevan, how it goes and how it was in Vanadzor, it was very different from each other. So we started to think, me with my friends, we started to think what to do to improve our life, and from our lives we started. First we started to improve our life, then our university, then some things in the city, and so on.
And you think so that in Yerevan there are more opportunities than in Vanadzor or other regions?
Yeah, I think so. Like in Armenia, we all have fewer opportunities. When I speak with my European friends, for example, they also have a lot of problems, and they speak about their problems, and I'm like, I wish to have the same problems because like in Armenia I can say most of us we have few opportunities, because when you want to go to university and study but you cannot pay and you need to work at the same time, and it's crazy, and at the same time you want to change something, you want to be active, so you want to do everything at the same time, and it's very different, it's very complicated.
Also, I know that you studied in USA.
I haven't studied, but yeah, I went there to work for 3-4 months.
Yeah, and how was that? What you were doing there?
it was great for me, like personally it was great for me, but it wasn't about active citizenship or other stuff. But how I understood, they don't have this kind of activism in USA. Like for us, we are more close to European way of thinking, like being involved in decision-making processes, about human rights and this kind of stuff. We want to be closer to this, but in USA it was working in different way.
How was
I didn't go very deep into it, but just asking my co-workers how they do, they were like, we have no idea what are you talking about.
Just they are living their lives.
Yeah, beautiful lives.
And in the end, maybe there is something, or you have some message for young people.
As a youngsters, we have to make us better first, and starting from us, we have to make our lives, our communities, and our country better. So be more energized, be more active, and believe in you. Believe in you.
Okay, thank you so much for interesting podcast. And I want to remind, as always, that you should be involved in decision-making processes. And thank you for watching. That was Together for Dialogue podcast.
Thank you.